Hey folks, welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII with me, Beano81. We are back in Galbadian Garden. This time, however, we are fighting against the Galbadian army who have occupied it. And, worst intro ever, but hey, if you watched the last episode, you'll know exactly where we are. So, let's just get to it. We've got the entire Balam Garden force. Oh, wait a second. What do these two want? Fatigued. Well, let's just go. Let's get it over with, you know? Request. We're leaving Cypher up to you now, you know? We don't know what's going on anymore, you know? We just want the old Cypher back, you know? He probably thinks he can't go back now. Alright. So, wow. These two, good guys to the end, and just loyal friends. The whole reason they fought us in Balam was just because they were being loyal to somebody who... They're probably the only friends he's got as well. So, I got a lot of respect for Fusion and Rage as characters. That said, you know, they are still gits who threatened to burn down a village if... or burn down a town if they didn't get what they wanted. So, you know, they're still complete bastards. But I do have a lot of respect for them as characters. Anyway, we are looking for a couple of key cards that we can't get down there. That will open up pathways and allow us to reach our target, which will hopefully be whoever's commanding this thing. Sorry about that, folks. Just noticed that my recording software wasn't picking up the game sound for some reason. That's why you wouldn't have had any for the first 3 minutes of this video, unfortunately. Nothing in here. Let's head this way. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you, actually. At the start, I did do a bit of shuffling around. I've still got Stealthy and Quits in the party. I have healed them up, though, with a tent, and I've also junctioned Encounter Half with Quitsis instead of her Strength plus 20%, because otherwise this place gets a bit hectic with all the encounters you have. Let's check this room. Who are you? Please don't kill me. I'm not your enemy. Those bastards stormed in during class and just took over the place. Most of the students were kicked out then. You guys came to fight the sorceress, right? Here, you can have this. Received keycard number 1. I know 2 other students are hiding somewhere. They also have keycards. To open the restricted areas, be careful, guys. Well, so the Galbadian army isn't even liked by their own people. Like, they literally just came in here and took over, completely ruining things for the students. And combat. Looks like we've got a creep. They're easy enough though. I believe they're resistant to physical damage, but... Oh no, never mind. That's about as much as she'd do to anything. I know they're resistant to thunder, is it? I'm not sure. I don't think I know anything. Alright, let's head back downstairs. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where I've even got this map in front of me from a handy little book, but I'm still completely useless. It's alright though, the more we... Ooh, what lock's that? Lock number 2. Okay, so we need keycard number 2 to get through there, which means we need to head back to the ground floor now. Let's try this way before we head back. Lock number 3. Did we check this room? No, we didn't, but there's nothing in there. Okay, we'll head this way. The door at the end there is locked. Nothing in here. And unlocked. This one must have been locked for keycard number 1. Now here, there's actually an enemy that... there's a couple of enemies that are unique to this area, at least for Galbadian Garden. I know you can find them out in the big wide world, but when you're in Galbadian Garden, these two screens will have random encounters of a specific creature, and nowhere else in Galbadian Garden will. I think that it's limited to those as well, so yeah. Basically, Galbadian Garden's hockey team aren't very happy. Not sure why, not sure what we did to them, you know, except for being at war with them. But, you know, it's fine. Oh, and that was a counter that sent that guy to sleep. Squall, you hit that guy too. Boom! That one's down. So, I need to make sure not to hit the one that's asleep. However, it does look like a hit from all of them. He's gonna kill. Hell, it just needs 2 attacks to kill. Or 1 in Squall's case. Although his counter wasn't enough to kill, I might not pull the trigger, I can't remember now. But yeah, those, I think you can find those out in one of the ice zones in the world as well. But I know they're pretty much unique to this area, at least in Galbadian Garden. Sorry, I'm just double checking. No, actually, I believe they are unique to that area. They've not really got much of interest. They've got some nice ice magic, especially if you use if Tomri's level up ability, you can get 3rd tier magic. But other than that, there's nothing really uninteresting about them. Over here, however, there is another student. We don't stand a chance against them. You're our last hope. Receive keycard number 2. Now, we have a door that we know will open now. If you remember, back on the 2nd floor, lock number 3. So, we will head this way. Back through the ice rink. A lot going back on yourself in this area, which makes it a fairly big maze, but it's a very linear maze at that, so, like, there's a load of rooms you can go into, but those rooms pretty much are a dead end straight off, and there's nothing in them of interest. I think the only things, like, the only rooms that have anybody in them are the ones with the 3 students that have key cards, and the ones with the important fights. Not giving anything away by using fights rather than fight there. Another fight, speaking of, and it's just a lonely Galbadian soldier. I almost feel sorry for this guy. You know, if he wasn't working for such a dickish military, I actually would. There you go. A whip to the face takes him down. Poor guy. Oh well. Let's head up and unlock the door. Now, if we head this way, we get to jump down. However, once you do this, you can't go back. Obviously, you can't climb back up. But it does give us 2 more options of directions to go. That door's unlocked and puts us right here. This is where we started off. It also, if I take you through here, grab this one. Shell found. We will draw that. Why not? And doodle-doo-doo. Head down here. Hopefully the commentary isn't being too boring today, but you may have noticed in the last few weeks my commentaries might have gone a little down. But that's just because I've got such a ton of work right now. I'm getting very burnt out, but I'm still loving recording these, so I'm determined to do them. And there is a big thing in the centre of Galbadian Garden's foyer. Just gonna double check something. Doodle-doo-doo. Who has... You have Carbuncle. Now, I can't fully remember this creature, but I know he does have a kind of a specific quirk. So, I'm going to swap Squall's magic to GF so that he can cast Carbuncle. And let's rush in there. Straight off into a fight as soon as you try and talk to him. So it's obviously not that friendly. And it is the 3-headed Cerberus. This is a fight well worth it. I don't think G Garden uses GFs. Let's just take it. Pretty confident. Let's see how you do. Well, they've already spoiled what it is. It is indeed a GF, and I forgot to cast Carbuncle. You are going to draw triple. That is a brilliant bit of magic to get. If I was doing this solo, I would not LPing it. I'd probably just have MB draw triples until they're at 100. He's not got anything that's hugely nasty that he'll throw at us, I don't think. I may be completely wrong there. As usual, it has been a while since I've done this bit. Quitsys, you attack him again. Selfie. Why was I trying to pull the trigger on her? You just try to cast triple on yourself. Okay, so now that means that Selfie can cast 3 magic each turn from her own stock. She can't draw 3 times, unfortunately. However awesome that would be. Everybody's looking a bit bad now. Worst for wear. And now Ruby Lights. I think this might be the first time. This might be the first time you've actually seen me summon. Oh no, I summoned during the Ifrit fight. I know that for sure. But it's definitely the first time you've seen me summon Carbuncle, I think. This is one of my favourite GFs. It doesn't damage the enemy, it doesn't add any stat effects to the enemy, it gives Reflect to all your party members. Which is an amazing, amazing buff, because it basically means that now, whenever magic is cast on me, it's going to get switched onto another person, which means the Tactical's Kodo of using Cure on people ain't going to work, because it's going to reflect onto him. But, it doesn't matter, I've just got plenty of high potions I can use. And Quitsys and Selfie can both focus on them. Berserk. Oh, that's going to reflect onto him. Not sure what effect that'll have on him, if any. No, it misses him. Quitsys. Missed it. You use a high potion yourself. Selfie. You're going to use triple magic. Let's see what you've got. Oh, she's not got anything that's particularly useful, but use 3 Thunderers on him. That should do some damage. I'm pretty sure he's not resistant to thunder. We'll find out in a minute. Oh, he is that was a mistake. He is, of course, he absorbs both thunder and wind damage. So that wasn't the smartest move. I need to heal up. Another tornado would finish me at this point. Gonna risk keeping Squall on that health so he can use Renzo Kuken, because Renzo Kuken's just amazing. But Selfie and Quitsys can both heal up. I've got to admit, Squall's actually doing a lot less damage at this point in the game than he usually does for me, because I'm trying to actually really balance out the party. Normally he'd have the Strength plus 20 and Strength plus 40 on him at this point, but obviously I've given that to Quitsys so she's got Strength bonus. Well, hit it as hard as you can. And more high potions for that. Wallop. This thing's got to be close to dead by now. Triple. You can use that on yourself all you want. We've got Reflect on us, so now I'm pretty sure that means if we attack him, he's going to counter with magic. I may be completely wrong there, but there's a reason it went on as soon as he did triple. Show me what you've got. Lots of hits there. Rough Divide. I'm going to use a high potion of Quitsys as well. Not bad, mortals. And we win! Meaning that we have now recruited the GF Cerberus, who I have no clue what he was doing here. As Quitsys said, Galbadian Garden's the only one that uses GFs. So why they have a GF just stood around in the middle of their foyer, no clue. Why? Maybe something to do with Sorceress Edia, but her and Cerberus would be a deadly match considering Cerberus's knack for the triple. Anyhow, let's show you what he's got. He has a ton of really, really nice junctions, including Speed Junction, which I'm going to go for. Alert, nice, but not really that important, I don't think. It's a waste of an ability slot for what it is. It just prevents you from being back attacked. What else do he has? Hit Junction, ability times 3, which is nice. It means that we can now junction 3 of these kinds of abilities, rather than the normal 2. And yeah, that's pretty much all. Let's have a look. Some of the others got their things as well. Ifrit now has pretty much everything, so we'll go for Summon Magic. Actually, no, we won't. We'll go for GFHP. You, is that all? Yep, GFHP for you as well. We've reached the part where most of the GFs don't really have, or some of the GFs don't really have anything decent to learn. HP bonus. And Dark Side? I think that's basically, that's an attack that changes your, sorry, no, that's an attack that does extra damage, but hurts you as well. So I'm not going to go with that just yet. I'm going to go for HP Junction instead. And GFHP plus 10%. No, we want Spirit plus 40%. And oh, some magic. Strength plus 40%, always a good thing. We don't have. Do we have Pandora? The same person as. Or has Squall got Pandora? No. Who has Pandora? Because it makes sense to have it on Squall. Pandemona, sorry. You've got both Pandemona and Ifrit there, Quitsis. That's a bit of an idiot move on my behalf. And taking it off you doesn't actually do anything. So I'm going to actually give that to Squall, so that we can increase Squall's strength a little more. We will also give him Cerberus so I can upgrade his hit, which is always a good thing. There we go. That's a tough choice. That is a really, really tough choice. I think I'm actually generally struggling to decide there. I think we're going to go with luck. Get rid of that and have HP plus 80 is very tempting. In fact, I'm going to get rid of both. Strength plus 20 and HP plus 80. 5,000 hit points. That's really... And that means that he can have his limit break a lot more often as well, because he it's based on a percentage rather than how close you are to death. It's a percentage of how close you are to death, if that makes sense. Which means... no, I'm derping here, but basically means that he can be at, like, if he had about 1,000 health, his limit break would be about 100 to 200 hit points. Now he's at 5,000, that goes up to about 1,000 hit points. He can have his limit break out, which means that he's got a lot more survivability. And now, this may have been a bit of a short episode, folks. I do apologise for that now, but I think that this is a good place to end it, because we are so close to going for the big bad boss, and I want to leave it on a cliffhanger. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. I've been Beanie81, this has been Final Fantasy VIII, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye now.